Yeah, it's your boy A King, bro, back with another video to review Raw from March 9th, 2020. Washington DC was the place for Raw tonight. Fast track to WrestleMania season. We're 3 weeks away from Sunday from WrestleMania 36, April 5th in Tampa Bay. And right off the bat, I just want to say that this does not feel like WrestleMania to me. I'm not in that spirit. The last time I really felt it was WrestleMania was WrestleMania 33. We had so many builds with WrestleMania 33. You know, AJ and Shane, Triple H and Seth, Undertaker and Roman. Just so many good. Miz and Cena with the Maurice and Nikki Bella. You know, WrestleMania 33, that build in Orlando, man, it was fire. It was electric. It really got me into it. But this, 34, 35, 36, the builds have been kind of lackluster. I really don't feel like this is WrestleMania. I don't feel WrestleMania is coming in less than a month. I don't feel it. But nevertheless, man, we kick it off with Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion. She's coming up on a year of being the Raw Women's Champion after winning the women's main event triple threat match at WrestleMania 35 in New York last year. And she basically just talks about Shayna Baszler, builds her up, hypes up the match that they're going to have in Tampa Bay. And I'm looking forward to this match. Becky Lynch, Shayna Baszler is going to be a good, nice technical match, physical match, very physical match. Can't wait. And I think this is where Becky will drop the belt. I'm not a huge Shayna Baszler fan. I feel like she doesn't have any mic skills. She's kind of one-dimensional, kind of boring. But it's WrestleMania. This is where a title changed hands. Becky's had it for a year. But I wouldn't be surprised if Becky retained. But that's how we kick off Raw. Next, we get into Rey Mysterio against Angel Garza. Angel Garza has been on fire since debuting. He's one of the bright spots of Raw for me. Young, talented, confident guy. The ladies' man. He loses his first match to Rey Mysterio. No shame in losing to a legend. The ultimate luchador of all time. Man. But no shame in losing to Rey Mysterio. Future Hall of Famer, multiple world champion. Garza gets the L. Next up, we got Charlotte and Rhea Ripley segment. They're just promos cutting on each other. It ends with Rhea knocks Charlotte to the ground just to build up their match for the NXT Championship, the Women's NXT Championship. This match is kind of meh. I find Charlotte boring. Whether she's heel or face, she still has the same mannerisms. She still acts the same. She still cuts the same promos. I'm not really a huge Charlotte fan. I'm really hoping Rhea. My pick is Rhea to retain her title at WrestleMania 36. But that's just me. Next up, we got Bobby Lashley. The almighty Bobby freaking Lashley. My boy Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley. Made quick work of woo Zack Ryder. Made quick work of Zack Ryder. Even though I'm a huge fan of Bobby Lashley, this match was pointless. Bobby's not going to be, most likely he's not going to be featured at WrestleMania. Most likely not at all. Probably not. He's probably going to be in a battle royal. So why is Bobby Lashley getting a match on Raw 3 weeks before Mania? Why is Bobby being showcased? I don't see why Bobby's being showcased at all. Last year, he was in the championship feud with Finn Balor for the IC strap. This year, he's not really doing anything. Lana's been off TV. Rusev's gone. I mean, what's Bobby doing? So this match was pointless, just filler. Next up, we got the 2020 Royal Rumble winner and soon-to-be WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre, the hottest face on Raw. The entire company. Drew McIntyre against Rowan. Rowan, we all know Rowan. The feud SmackDown with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. He actually beat Roman Reigns at Clash of Champions. And now he just got squashed by Drew McIntyre within 5 minutes. Even Drew McIntyre destroyed his cage, his mysterious cage. He destroyed it, and then Drew destroyed him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, Claymore. Drew's ready. Drew's being booked strong. Crowds with him 100%. Brock loves him, obviously. Drew's on the fast track to Mania, and he's winning the freaking championship. Anything other, if he doesn't walk out with the championship, it'll be a crime. It'll be a travesty. Drew McIntyre is the hottest character right now in the entire company, male or female. No, Drew looks phenomenal. Drew's looking strong. He's looking phenomenal. Let's get it. Next after this, we have an awesome video package with Drew, with Randy Orton and Edge, basically promo package, just hyping up, Edge coming back tonight after this first time coming back since the attack by Randy Orton back the night after Royal Rumble, which was January 27th. So it's been almost 6 weeks since we've seen Edge live on Raw, and he makes his return tonight to get revenge against Randy Orton after RKOing his wife Beth Phoenix last week. WWE video packages are always top notch. They can make a game of rock paper scissors look good. So this made me hyped to see Edge even more later. And next we got the women's champions Kabuki Wars against Natalya and Liv. Pointless match. Who really cares about Natalya and Liv as characters? There's not really. Of course, Kabuki make quick work. Asuka and Kairi, made quick work. Another filler match, in my opinion. Next up, we got the phenomenal one, AJ Styles with the OC, the best tag team in the world. Cutting a promo talking about last night at the Elimination Chamber how Undertaker screwed AJ once again, screwed him in Saudi Arabia, screwed him at Elimination Chamber against Aleister Black, and he's just sick of it, man. So AJ goes deep, man. He goes deep. He talks about the Undertaker's wife, Michelle McCool, calls her labels her, but he's just insulting her. Says Undertaker's old, washed up, and dried out. Should have retired 10 years ago. Nobody wants to see the Undertaker. Nobody cares about the Undertaker. Just going in on the Undertaker. And he officially challenges Undertaker for a dream match at WrestleMania 36. Next week is the contract signing in Pittsburgh. This is one of my favorite. This is the second favorite match I'm looking forward to at WrestleMania 36, besides Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. I can't wait for AJ and Taker. AJ is obviously going to carry the bulk of this match. AJ can make a great match with anybody. He can carry Taker for a good. I don't know if Taker can go 20 minutes. So I'm thinking around 12-15 solid minutes. I say Taker win this one easily, but so far this feud's been kind of one-sided. It's been getting the best of AJ Styles so far in this feud. So hopefully next week AJ gets the upper hand to make it seem like he actually has a chance of beating Taker. So I can't wait for next week. The contract signing should be interesting. Next up, we got Riddick Moss, the 24/7 champion, fresh off his win against Ricochet last week, with the 24/7 title on the line. Tonight he faced Cedric Alexander, another a former cruiserweight champion. Beats Cedric. Riddick Moss is really getting that 24/7 push. To me, honestly, the 24/7 championship that looks weird on him. Like whenever I think of a 24/7 championship, I think of R-Truth. R-Truth is he's won it at least about 40 times. So whenever R-Truth is ready to get his title back, Riddick Moss, I don't mind Riddick Moss. I just don't really care for him and his character. But next, we get to the juicy stuff. We get MVP. We come back from commercial, and we see MVP. He's just talking about, my in-ring career is over, so I'm going to start a group. I'm going to start a stable. I want to be the mouthpiece for that stable. And he brings up Edge. He says, Edge, Edge, man, we go way back, SmackDown days. We go back, I learned a lot from him. We cool, we close. So then the Titantron shows Edge pulling up out of a vehicle, and he's mad. He's mean bugging his way into the arena, into the ring, takes the mic from MVP and says, Randy, where you at? Randy, where you at? The MVP starts talking, saying, oh, how's your wife, Edge? Edge just loses it, spears MVP. Randy comes out of nowhere. Edge and Randy start brawling. Then Edge hits an RKO out of nowhere, downs Randy Orton. Edge goes out to the ring, goes out of the ring, grabs 2 chairs. It looks like he wants to concerto Randy. He wants to do the same thing Randy did to him back in January. But Randy runs away. MVP's left in the ring, still down and out from the spear he took from Edge. Edge does 2 concertos to MVP while Randy watches from the entrance ramp. Edge looked phenomenal. Edge stole the segment. Edge was the star of the show. Edge he was livid. That dude straight up destroyed MVP. Or looked scared. He looked scared. Edge looked like a man possessed. Edge will not stop until he downs Randy Orton. Tonight was just a little taste. Gave him a little RKO. Let's get it. This feud is fire. I heard Paul Heyman's actually behind this feud. He's doing a good job with this feud. This feud's on fire. I can't wait to see what else they get in store in the coming weeks before Mania. After this, man, they announced the contract signing between AJ and Taker. Then we get, it seems like Rollins and Black. So this match started at around 10:20. So I'm thinking, Rollins and Black's gonna go maybe 15 minutes, and then we have a main event. Maybe they do some more stuff with Edge and Orton, but turns out no. Rollins and Black go maybe 10 minutes. Black, goes for the pin on Rollins after doing a suplex. Murphy breaks it up. They start, everybody, AOP, they start, attacking Black. Then the Raiders come out, Viking Raiders, and then Street Profits come out. And then, of course, we get an 8-man tag team match to close the show. So 3 weeks before Mania, we have an 8-man tag team match closing the show. A tag team match closing the show. I don't get it. Of course, Rollins and his cronies win. The Rollins cronies win this match. This match went for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. They really need this match to close the show. Why couldn't Edge and Orton close the show? Why did this tag team match need to close the show? And then afterwards, a KO comes out of nowhere, tries to attack Rollins. He eventually gets down. The numbers game was too much. Owens gets beat down. Sadly gives him 2 stomps to close the show. So it looks like we're getting KO and Rollins at WrestleMania. That doesn't scream Mania to me, but that's what they're building towards. I just don't see why that closed the show. It should have been Edge and Orton. It's WrestleMania season. You want to build up your top matches. KO and Rollins is not one of your top matches that you're trying to sell to the casuals. It's not. KO and Rollins is not a match. It's not going to be one of the upper card matches of WrestleMania. It's just not. So why have this 8-man tag team match close Monday Night Raw 3 weeks ahead of WrestleMania? It was lackluster. It was predictable. It was just filler. But that was Raw, man. It wasn't a bad show. It was just a lot of filler, a lot of lackluster stuff. I give it maybe a 6. That was Raw. So I give it a 6. A King Bro. Be confident, be blessed, and A King Bro's out. Yeah.